What we're doing here is driving Clara by herself. She's not real crazy about it. We're on a little cart, two-wheel cart. Clara hadn't been driven by herself much. Here comes the car. We're going home here. We're in a little two-wheel cart. This is the farthest Clara's ever been driven by herself in her whole life. We're about, I'm going to guess, 1.75 miles from home. I tried to video her earlier, but she was still too antsy and I couldn't keep her aimed in the right direction. It takes too much of my attention to run a video camera. When I'm first starting one of these critters, they need my whole attention. This cart's a little bit small. The shafts don't stick much forward from the shaft loops. That's the longest shafts I got for it, so I can't do anything about that. I turned her around, just no place in particular. I just drove her out of ways, and then turned her around. She's walking a little bit quicker than she was on the way out. Those mailboxes right there scared them in the past. That little knob right there. Come on, baby. You okay? Walk on. Yes, I see. No. We got up here. There's some dirt. The county dug out a ditch. And they do real sloppy jobs of it now. You know, they use a big old machine that just tears up the ground and leaves big clumps everywhere. They don't make any attempt to do a nice job because nice jobs aren't efficient by our modern standards. You can see her old feet there. She's just walking. Anyway, we get up that next knob. I'll have to be done by then because that's where that problem is, and she'll wanna shy away from it, and I'll need both hands to keep her lined. I'd ask her to trot, but I'm afraid that with the shaft so barely sticking through the shaft loops that they'd be asking for a wreck. So, and plus, like I said, this is her first time out. She's trotted a little already. I've had her trot a little. It's a lot easier for them to trot when they're pulling a four-wheel cart because the only thing that goes up and down is the shafts. When we trot on a two-wheel cart like this, the whole cart goes boingy, 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 and so that puts a lot more burden on their back. I can barely see what I'm videoing here, but I can see a little of it. So that would be about it. I'll see y'all later. Well, we did have a little bit of a circus there at the ditch repair spot, but we did okay. I got off and let her through it, give her goodies by the ditch. She's walking pretty well now. She knows we're heading home. She's been out here 10,000 times with her. Well, of course I exaggerate. She's been out here a lot of times with her mom as a team, driven on this road. So it's not the place that's new, it's the being alone on the place that's new. I figured this was the time that she needed to learn to drive by herself, be a lady. You go this speed, you don't turn the roadside into a blur. not taking any attention on the lines now. She's just walking on the road good like a lady. Lines are just slack on my hand. You hear this mower? Well, wasn't video when we came by, but the guy stopped and shut off the mower deck so that she wouldn't be scared as we went by. I appreciated it. Told him so. Goat. Went. Well, we got past the mower and we lived. Although it was pretty frightening, making noise over there and behind the tree line. But we managed it. It's a good girl. I'm going to put some hooks on the ends of these shafts, or I'm going to extend the ends of these shafts. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something about them because they just make me nervous as a dickens. This is a pony cart, and Clara's certainly no bigger than a pony. She's a little donkey. I mean, she's a standard donkey, but she's not a big standard at all. She's a small girl. And she's still almost too long for these shafts. Now, she does have a little bit of slack behind her, but not a lot. I mean, I wouldn't want her legs too much closer than that to the single tree because she'd be hitting it when she walked. Come around this bend, we'll go down to the low water bridge. I'm going to try to take a little video then. We're crossing that. It's a pretty spot. I mean, it's trashy because this is America and we're the people of trash. It's America the dumpster. But it'd be a pretty spot if we weren't such a trashy people. She's kind of crosswise in the shafts now. She always gets crosswise when she's got a load on her butt. That lets her mom hold most of the load, but now her mom's not here, so she's having to do it all herself. And that's why I'm out here with her by herself, is to teach her that she can do all this work. Her mama doesn't have to do all the hard parts. Sign there says impassable during high water, and it ain't kidding. There's times when the road surface under here would be 15 to 20 feet below the surface of the raging stream as it comes through here. This little creek, this is called the South Fork of Crooked River, but it's not much more than a creek up here, and it's, you know, from above us is all so much plowed ground, and there's basically no topsoil left on it. It's all just dead gray when you can see it. The only reason it grows is because they squirt it full of various fertilizers, because when they don't plant it, nothing grows, not even weeds. And when it rains hard, of course, and with the, you know, the new climate we've invented, the high energy atmosphere, it either rains hard or not at all. And when it rains hard, it runs off the plowed ground like 90 to nothing. You see old tires over there and shit like that. Just like I said, there's some more old tires over here. There's Clara in the middle. But this would be a pretty creek if we weren't such trashy people. And she does it good. She's been across this bridge hundreds of times. And she's got it down. This is a pretty steep hill here and a pretty hard pull, but she won't have any trouble with it. No, baby, what you doing? See, she's moving off to her left. She's got something on her right that's made her nervous. She's doing a good job. For a girl who hadn't been driven all by herself before, she's doing a real good job.